Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Alex, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Anna. Today we're talking about goals and dreams, and also about the small plans that help us move forward.
I like this topic because dreams can feel big and far away, but they also begin in very simple moments.
That's true. Sometimes a dream starts when you sit quietly and think, I want something more for my future.
Yes, and that feeling can be exciting, but also a little scary.
Very scary sometimes. You want to try, but you also worry that you will fail.
I know that feeling well. When I think about the future, I often feel two things at the same time. I feel hope, and I feel fear.
I think many people feel that way. We all have ambitions, but we don't always know where to begin.
So maybe that's a good place to start. Anna, when you hear the words goals and dreams, what do you think about first?
I think about the future version of myself. I think about the life I'm going to build, the things I'm going to learn, and the kind of person I want to become.
I like that answer. It feels warm and honest.
Thank you. And for me, dreams are not only about success, they are also about meaning. I want my life to feel full, real, and alive.
That's beautiful. I think many people connect dreams with money or status, but they are not everything.
Exactly. A person can have a good job and still feel empty.
And another person can live simply and still feel proud, peaceful, and happy.
So maybe a dream is not only something you have, maybe it is also something you feel.
I love that. A dream is something you feel.
And goals are different, I think. Dreams are bigger and softer. Goals are clearer. A goal says, I'm going to do this by this time.
Yes, that makes sense. A dream might be, I want to inspire people. And a goal might be, I'm going to start a podcast this year.
Exactly. Dreams give direction, and goals give structure.
Let me ask you something personal. What is one dream you have for your future?
One dream I have is to create a life that feels calm and meaningful. I want to do work I care about, live in a home I love, and have enough time for the people who matter to me.
That sounds lovely. It feels peaceful, but also strong.
Yes, it is not a loud dream, but it is very important to me.
I understand that. Not every dream needs to be huge and dramatic.
What about you? What is one of your dreams?
I want to build something that helps people. I'm not fully sure what shape it's going to take, but I know I want my work to mean something.
I can hear that in your voice. You care deeply about that.
I do. I don't want to just pass the time. I want to create, connect, and leave something good behind.
That is a very human wish.
And when I was younger, my dreams were different. I wanted big success very fast.
A lot of people feel that way when they are younger.
Yes, I used to say, one day I will be amazing. But I never asked, what am I going to do tomorrow?
That is such an important question.
Because dreams need tomorrow. They need a real step, not only a beautiful idea.
Yes, we can't live only in the future. We have to move in the present.
Dear listeners, what are you going to do for your future this month, even if it is something small?
That is a good question. Sometimes one small step says more than one big promise.
Absolutely. So let's talk about plans. Do you like making plans?
I do, but I try to make flexible plans. If my plan is too strict, I feel pressure, and then I stop enjoying the process.
Same here. I need structure, but I also need space.
Yes, life changes, energy changes, people change. So sometimes your plan is going to change too.
And that does not always mean failure.
Not at all. Sometimes change is wisdom.
We often think success is a straight line, but it usually isn't.
No, it really isn't. Sometimes you move forward, then stop, then start again.
And that is still progress.
I remember a time when I made a plan for 6 months, and after 3 weeks, everything was different.
What happened?
I got tired, very tired. I was trying to do too many things at once. I was going to work, study, exercise every day, read every night, and start a project on weekends.
That is a lot.
It was too much. On paper, it looked great. In real life, it was impossible.
That happens to many people. We create a future plan for a perfect version of ourselves, not for our real selves.
Exactly. And the real self is the one who has to do the work.
So now I try to make kinder plans, not lazy plans, but realistic plans.
I do the same. I ask myself, can I really do this in my normal week?
That question saves a lot of stress.
It really does. And I also ask, why do I want this? If the answer is honest, I keep going. If the answer is only pressure, I stop and think again.
That is powerful. Sometimes we chase goals that do not truly belong to us.
Yes, maybe they belong to social media. Maybe they belong to family pressure. Maybe they belong to fear.
Some ambitions look shiny, but they don't fit our real heart.
And later, we wonder why we feel tired or unhappy.
Because deep inside, we know it is not our dream.
So how do you know if a dream is really yours?
For me, a real dream feels quiet but strong. It stays with me for a long time. Even when I stop thinking about it, it comes back.
That's a beautiful way to describe it.
Also, a real dream gives me energy. It can make me nervous, yes, but it also makes me feel alive.
I relate to that. When something matters to me, I feel both excited and afraid. That mix is very real.
Yes, if a dream matters, it will touch your emotions.
But how do we handle fear then? Because fear is often the thing that stops us.
I think first, we need to accept that fear will be there. We don't need to wait for full confidence.
That is a very important point.
Many people say, I will start when I feel ready. But maybe you are never going to feel fully ready.
Yes, maybe you just begin while feeling a little afraid.
Exactly. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action while fear is still in the room.
Do you ever talk yourself out of your own goals?
Oh yes, all the time. I can be very supportive to other people, but very hard on myself.
Same. I can encourage a friend for an hour, and then I tell myself one small mistake means everything is ruined.
It is strange, isn't it?
Very strange and very human.
I think inner language matters a lot. If you always say, I will fail, then your energy changes before you even begin.
Yes, the story we tell ourselves becomes part of the journey.
So I try to speak to myself more kindly, not in a fake way, just in a fair way.
What does that sound like?
It sounds like this. This is hard, but I'm going to learn. Or, I'm not there yet, but I will keep going.
I love those examples because they feel simple and real.
They are simple. Motivation does not always need big, dramatic words.
True. Sometimes the strongest sentence is just, try again tomorrow.
Also, I believe goals need patience. We live in a world where people want instant results.
Exactly. But many good things grow slowly. A skill grows slowly. Trust grows slowly. Confidence grows slowly.
And a meaningful life grows slowly too.
Yes, that is why comparing yourself to others can be dangerous.
Because you only see the outside of their story.
Right. You see the result, but not the years behind it.
Or you see one happy post and not the difficult morning before it.
Very true. So when I feel behind, I try to return to my own path.
What do you say to yourself in that moment?
I say, their future is not my future. Their timing is not my timing.
That is such a healthy mindset.
Let's talk about ambition for a moment. Some people think ambition is a bad word,
Yes, especially when ambition sounds cold or selfish.
but ambition can also be beautiful.
I agree. Ambition can mean you care deeply about your potential. It can mean you want to grow and give more to the world.
Exactly. Ambition is not always about being better than other people.
Sometimes it is about being better than the person you were yesterday.
Thank you. I think healthy ambition is gentle and determined at the same time.
Because harsh ambition says, you are never enough. Healthy ambition says, you are growing and you're going to keep growing.
That is such an important difference.
Do you think everyone needs a big dream?
No, I don't. I think everyone needs meaning. But meaning can look different. For one person, a dream is going to another country or starting a company. For another person, it is building a peaceful family life.
I'm glad you said that. People sometimes act like only public success matters.
But private happiness matters too.
And also, dreams can change. The dream you had at 20 may not be the dream you have at 30.
Yes, and that is not betrayal. That is life.
Exactly. We learn more about ourselves as we grow.
There is freedom in that idea. You don't have to stay loyal to an old dream that no longer fits your heart.
That can be a hard truth, though.
Very hard. Sometimes we hold on because we spent so much time wanting something.
Or because we told other people about it.
Yes, we think, if I change direction, people will judge me.
But the truth is, this is your life.
Exactly. Other people are not going to live your future for you.
Dear listeners, is there a dream you have outgrown? And is there a new one quietly growing in its place?
That is such a thoughtful question.
I think many people need permission to begin again.
Yes, starting again is not shameful. It can be brave.
Let's talk about practical steps. If someone has a dream but feels lost, what should they do first?
First, make the dream smaller. Not smaller in meaning, but smaller in action.
Can you explain that?
Of course. Let's say your dream is to write a book. That sounds huge. It can freeze you. But if your first goal is, I'm going to write for 15 minutes every morning, suddenly it becomes possible.
That is such a useful example.
Or maybe your dream is to change careers. That feels big too. But maybe this week, you are going to read about the new field, update your resume, or talk to one person who already works there.
Yes, the big dream becomes a series of real steps.
Exactly. A future is built in pieces.
I think people often wait for motivation before they move.
Yes, but action can create motivation too.
That has been true in my life many times. I start with low energy, but after one small step, I feel more ready.
Because movement creates momentum.
But really, momentum matters. When you do one honest thing for your goal, your mind starts to believe the dream is real.
Yes, it stops being fantasy and starts becoming part of your life.
What about disappointment? Because not every plan works.
That is true. Some plans fail. Some dreams take longer. Some doors stay closed.
That can hurt deeply.
Yes, it can. And I don't think we should pretend otherwise.
I agree. Sometimes you need to say, this hurts. I'm sad. I really wanted this.
Exactly. And after that, you ask, what now? Not with anger, not with shame, just with honesty.
What now? Those are powerful words.
Yes, because life keeps moving. And maybe one closed door is going to lead you somewhere different.
Not always better, maybe, but still meaningful.
Have you had a dream that changed shape over time?
Definitely. Years ago, I thought success would mean being busy all the time and achieving things quickly.
A lot of people are taught that.
Yes, but now I think success will mean balance, purpose, and enough energy to enjoy my own life.
That is such a wise shift.
It took time. I had to learn it slowly.
I've had a similar change. I used to think the future would make me happy by itself.
And now?
Now I think I'm going to build that feeling little by little. Not all at once, not by magic, by the way I live.
That is a much more grounded way to see life.
It feels calmer, too.
Yes, and calm can be powerful. Calm is not the same as giving up.
Not at all. Calm can mean trust.
So maybe one healthy goal is not only to chase the future, but also to take care of yourself while moving toward it.
Absolutely. Rest is part of progress. Joy is part of progress. Friendship is part of progress.
Thank you for saying that. People need to hear it more.
We are not machines. We cannot live only for the next result.
No, if we do that, even success will feel empty.
Let me ask you something. When you imagine your future, what feeling do you hope will be there most?
Peace. I want peace in my home, peace in my heart, and peace in the way I move through the day.
That is such a beautiful answer.
What about you?
I think I want meaning most. I want to wake up and feel that my life is connected to something real and good.
I think peace and meaning belong together.
And maybe that is why goals matter. They help us shape a life instead of only wishing for one.
But I also want to say this. A person is valuable even before they reach their goals.
Thank you. That matters so much.
You do not become worthy when you achieve something. You are already worthy.
That message can change the whole journey.
Dear listeners, maybe take a moment and ask yourself this simple question. What kind of future am I going to create? And how do I want to feel inside it?
That is a beautiful question to carry with you.
Before we finish, let's give a few simple ideas for anyone who wants to move toward a dream.
Good idea. First, be honest about what you really want.
Second, make one small plan you can actually follow this week.
Third, don't wait until you feel perfect or fearless.
Fourth, speak to yourself with patience while you learn.
Fifth, remember that a slow path is still a real path.
Sixth, allow your dreams to grow and change with you.
And seventh, don't forget to live while you build your future.
So, Anna, if you could say one short message to someone who feels lost right now, what would you say?
I would say, listen carefully to your own heart. Not every voice around you knows where you are going, but you can learn to trust yourself.
That is such a strong and gentle message.
Thank you. And what would you say?
I would say this. Your future is not finished yet. You are not late. You are not broken. Keep taking one honest step.
That is lovely.
I think dreams ask a lot from us. They ask for courage, patience, work, and belief.
Yes, they do. But they also give something back.
They give direction.
They give hope.
They give energy.
They give meaning.
And sometimes they help us become more ourselves.
I think that may be the most beautiful part.
Thank you for sharing this conversation with me today.
Thank you for being here with me, Alex.
And thank you to everyone listening.
We hope this episode gives you a little encouragement for your own plans, ambitions, and future.
Yes, and we hope it reminds you that even a small step still matters.
take care of your dreams, but also take care of yourself.
And keep going, one day at a time.
See you next time.